That is commitment and devotion, 127 years. If it falls on a Friday, if the night before December 30 falls on a Friday, yeah, it's payday, it's in between Christmas and New Year, you have every reason uta nga maghayang-hayang na lang. But dili, panahon kang Rizal, kinalan magmatag yung tatanan to honor this man whose death anniversary is still very relevant to this day. Like I said, it is the 127th anniversary of his martyrdom, and we are here to reflect on the works of our national hero who opened the path to freedom that we enjoy today. The theme of this year, Rizal, Foundation of the Past, Living Today, reminds us of his profound and lasting impact on the history of the Filipino people. Rizal was a vital figure in the Filipinos' quest for independence, and his work served as catalyst for awakening collective consciousness, eventually challenging the 3-century-long Spanish colonial rule. Rizal was not just a great thinker and writer. To add to that, he was also a bit of a prophet, as he knew that the future was his larger audience. He said, and I quote, "I do not write for this generation. I am writing for other ages. If this could read me, they would burn my books, the works of my whole life. On the other hand, the generation which interprets these writings will be an educated generation. They will understand me and say, not all were asleep in the nighttime of our grandparents." And true enough, his works, most especially Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, are still relevant in today's settings on as varied scales as national, community, and even within families. The secret to Rizal's timelessness is his message itself, encapsulated in just 3 words: love for country. As our environment, our challenges, and the world around us changed through the centuries, love for country remains. Like the serene river that flows underneath our nation, patriotism not only carries on, but adapts to feed the fire in the hearts of Filipinos. Today, and I don't know if you noticed, I am delighted to announce that the statue of Dr. Jose Rizal has been transferred to a new pedestal, placing him on a platform that befits its profound importance in our hearts and our shared history. In a perfect world, the new statue would also be ready. But wala pa mahulma ang bagong statue, so pedestal lang usa. No, so if you notice, we've moved the pedestal closer, and siguro naman by next December 30 na ang atong bagong statwa, no? The reason why we changed it is because the scale is too small. We know that he was a small man, big with works, no? Big in his dreams and in his work, but the original Rizal statue, if you look at the old photos of Ormoc, is actually bigger. So as we continue with the refurbishing of making the city more beautiful, we also have to give due respect to the size of the statue of Dr. Jose Rizal. So soon, I don't know when it will arrive. Kung saan ang maabot, doctor na yun ako si Engineer Rani. Engineer, kung saan maabot ang bagong
3 months. 3 months after.
3 months? Mga 3
ilang
months. Maybe first quarter
March.
we will have a new Jose Rizal statue. But for now, there's that, no? I would also like to acknowledge our unsung heroes, those who, in their quiet dedication, contribute immeasurably to the betterment of our city. On that note, I would like to especially take this chance to thank all the department heads for all that you do to help make this city beautiful. Papagin ninyo sa galingan. Your job is never easy. The challenges are real and moving every day, but for as long as you show up for work, for as long as you put in the work daily, every effort counts and it all piles up, no? It all adds up. So I thank you for all that you do. I'd also like to thank the SP for being the enablers. I'm just the dreamer, but you really are the enablers. You make all everything possible. I'd like to thank our punong barangays for being the gatekeepers in every barangay. However, whatever success we claim to have in the city, we all break it down into the groups that are involved in making that so. So we have the police, the peacekeepers. Yesterday, when we talk of freedom, we do not speak of leniency because real freedom requires rules are followed. So I would like to thank the police, our police force, for keeping the peace. Yesterday they had a big buy-bust, no? And we have taken great pains to keep our city the safest city, the most peaceful city. And even as we do that, criminals still try. But they can keep on trying and we will keep on stopping them. They have no place in Ormoc City. They are not welcome here in Ormoc City. I thank the police force, all our men in uniform, the army, the Bureau of Fire, the reservists, everybody for risking your lives. You leave your families daily, not sure of what the day holds for you. So thank you for your hard work. Papaday kahatag sa bonus sa mga pulis, I remember now, but do not worry. Before January ends, we will do that, no? As it is a yearly tradition. I cannot name all, but these are the people, all of you, no, are responsible for our nourishment, our health, our safety and security, sanitation, education, social services, environmental protection, our priests for the spiritual guidance, governance, our overseas Filipino workers. Their selfless efforts go unnoticed, but their impact is profound. I would also like to thank our 4th District representative for bringing in much needed funding because my dreams are always so much bigger than what our budget is able to afford. But I'm thankful that we have a very supportive congressman who has poured maybe half of the entire district's budget here in Ormoc City alone, no? So that we can fuel our dreams. I'd like to expound a bit on what he said about education because today is Rizal Day, and like he said, during our meeting yesterday, it was brought up that the Philippines in general ranks the lowest when it comes to reading and comprehension. So we were thinking of programs, and it's something that cannot be addressed on the college level. It has to be addressed in the elementary level. And that is why you, Kia, have an assignment. I want the SK heavily involved in improving our standing in terms of reading and comprehension. So we cannot fix the problems of the entire nation, but at least Ormoc, we can drastically improve. So I have asked the Liga also that there should be reading centers in every barangay. I'm hoping that we can have a mobile library that can go around the different barangays because reading and comprehension, it cannot be taught. The easiest way to do that is for people, as for our children, to fall in love with reading books. So if we can instill that love of reading in every Ormocanon child, we will not have a problem when it comes to reading and comprehension pag abot sa high school or college. So Kia, you have to, with the SK, since you have the youth and the energy, you have to work together with DepEd And I want a statistical improvement in our numbers when it comes to reading and comprehension. So, to end, let us continue to draw inspiration from the life of Rizal and ensure that the foundation laid by him remains resolute as the bedrock of our past, our present, and our future. Salamat, may buntag na ito.
Thank you very much, Mayor.